Bonjour class. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the verb venir and how to conjugate it. There are some things that are a little bit different, so please don't be fooled. Ne soyez pas dupés by the IR ending. It is not like the other IR verbs that we have studied. It is actually an irregular verb from the troisième groupe. Okay, so to start out, notice that we have what's called a stem change. The spelling of the verb in the main part of the verb changes, okay? So we've been used to seeing, like, at the end of verbs for the conjugation that, we add different endings. That's true in this one. We've also been used to seeing with verbs like être and aller, like the whole thing changes. It's just totally wacky and different. This one, it looks similar to the original verb, but you'll notice that it's the infinitive, venir, V-E-N-I-R. You'll notice the stem change, V-I-E, okay? So that stem change, that spelling change also affects pronunciation in the ones that I've highlighted here. So, je viens, tu viens, elle vient, il vient, and then on the plural side, elles viennent, ils viennent. Okay, so nous and vous keeps the stem the same. Nous venons, vous venez. Okay, so that's different thing number one to watch out for. Different thing number two is notice the conjugations. Okay, so the verb ending is going to change as well. So we have SST, je viens, tu viens, il, elle vient. Because there's no vowel after those consonants on the singular side, you do not pronounce them. They all sound exactly the same. Vient, vient, vient. If we look to the plural side, ONS, EZ, ENT. We see these endings over and over again. Okay, so this one, there's some, I guess, solace in the fact that you should start to be able to recognize some of these patterns. And you can kind of start to get the feeling of, okay, this is plural, this is singular. Okay, so keep an eye out for those conjugations and those spelling changes. And then lastly, notice how in the third person plural, the one I have circled there, we have a double N, vienne. So that changes the pronunciation. We saw this in the verb prendre in the third person plural, ils, elles prennent. So this is similar to that. And you will see as we start to learn more verbs that even though they don't follow exactly the same pattern, you'll be able to graft onto each new verb you learned, the previous patterns that you have acquired. So just notice the difference in pronunciation between singular and plural. So singular, elle vient. Plural, elles viennent. Okay, so the ENT is not pronounced, but it does make you pronounce that double N. Okay, so il vient, ils viennent. Okay, so as you're going through this, please pay attention to the stem change, the verb endings for each subject, and then the third person plural. Okay, merci.